Let's show one love. Frugal. Let's work together and bring peace.
One thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought, I caring Saturdays, caring Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought, I carry Saturdays, carry Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. Brother, live your life, just keep on struggle. Keep doing your thing, no look for trouble. Cause Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's why they brought the caring Saturdays. I don't wanna see no more people dying. Take a look at children crying. Let's be one, but divided we fall. Like united we stand, let's show one love. Only God know what you're really passing through. Life is not easy, it's not that so simple. Let's be one, but no different people. Let's be one, show no different people. Get up, fight for who you really are. I say get up, fight for your country, Nigeria.
Frugal Foundation. Wait to be this. Why we kill our people in the name of xenophobia? Wait to be this. We destroy them business and chase them out of the heart. Wait to be this. A lot of things when I think about it wrong into my heart. Wait to be this. I wanna know. After year, where we gonna go? I wanna know. Someone please tell me where we're gonna go. I wanna know. After year, where we gonna go? I wanna know. I wanna know. After year, where we gonna go? Stop the killing, stop the burning. Nobody wanna die. Nelson Mandela, no one is catching while in their life. Nobody wanna give, everybody wanna take. This life we live in is very, very fake. Who's got that been cut in the cake? The leaders we need, God they don't take. For my people, I'm gonna say one time. My people, I'm gonna say two times. My people, I'm gonna say three times. My people, I'm ready to die. Oh, wait to be this. Why we kill our brother in the name of xenophobia? Wait to be this. We destroy them business and chase them out of the heart. Wait to be this. A lot of things when I think about it wrong into my heart. Wait to be this. I wanna know. After year, where we gonna go? I wanna know. Someone please tell me where we're gonna go. I wanna know. After here, where we gonna go? I wanna know. I wanna know. After here, where we gonna go? President Kwame tell me something where I've been 1 year. We're supposed to come together as one Africa everywhere. As for my fellow brother, I died for the matter. I shed tears when I hear the story. It be like say, Galileo brother, Obasanjo said no this to everyone. Divided we fall, come together, let's show one love. Stop destroying, stop the looting, kill your brothers, you'll be losing. Wait to be this. Why we kill our people in the name of xenophobia? Wait to be this. We destroy them business and chase them out of the heart. Wait to be this. A lot of things when I think about it run into my heart. Wait to be this. I wanna know. After here, where we gonna go? I wanna know. Someone please tell me where we're gonna go. I wanna know. After here, where we gonna go? I wanna know. I wanna know. After here, where we gonna go? Respect to the freedom fighter, Julius Malema. God bless the CEO, Peace A-Line, Alain Oyema. Thanks to those who stood against the xenophobia attack. Frugal Foundation. God bless one nation.
Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me right now. Here we come to the 5th episode of the Frugal Leadership teachings. I hope you love that song. That song is basically released by one of our artists, one of our music artists, I mean to say Femti Fatizo. The music is basically on the Play Store. Actually, I just want to welcome each and every one of you here once again, where we discuss leadership in our community, where we educate people about leadership in our community. If you have not watched episode 1 to 4, I will really suggest you go back there, you watch it so that you're able to get more information about exactly what we are talking about. For those of you who have watched episode 1, 2, 3, 4, I am sure you are getting the best out of the Frugal Leadership teachings. Next week, it might not be me you might be seeing on the screen. It might be my colleague who is going to be sharing his own personal experience having to teach at various institutions in Nigeria, sharing the educational leadership which our community they desperately need right now. Today, I will be discussing how we are leading in our community now that, especially in Nigeria currently, election is 2023. So how are we going to vote the right people to lead us this period? How are we voting the right people to lead us this period? Who is the right people? Are you one of them? And how are you mandating yourself to lead your people this period? So these are the issues that we'll be discussing today. I want to start from here. I want to acknowledge my brothers and sisters, the Africa brothers and sisters, wherever you are right now. I acknowledge your struggle and your pain. I acknowledge what you are passing through in this world today, because it has always been wherever our community is, we'll be squeezed from home, and when we come abroad, we'll be squeezed. There is no single country belonging to a black man that is 100% or maybe 55% successful. It has always been this struggle, a black man trying to become whatever he or she wants to be. And the elements are there. A lot of things are there pulling him or her down. So this also boiled down to the lack of unity that we have expressed within our community, and inability for us to understand that for as long as you're a black man or black woman, we are from one family. So we will be discussing where we have failed, and of course in my previous episodes I've explained where we have failed. I think today we will be looking at how we're going to get out from this mess that we are today. Election is here, and this is the time we've seen politicians coming down to our streets begging for our votes. So how are we going to turn the tide this period? Are we there trying to accept whichever bribe they're going to offer to us in order for us to suffer for another 4 or 5 years? Or are we here actually trying to put our eye down to see who is the most credible candidate and actually vote he or she with a sincere heart that this person is going to be able to do good for our community? This is what we'll be talking about, especially in Nigeria right now. We can see the campaign going on. Various candidates we have not seen for years, they are actually coming down to our community begging for our votes. So I must really encourage you, because we are not a political party or anything like that. But what I will be educating you is for you to track each candidate's track record. Go to their track record, look at each of these candidates, how they have performed over the years and what they have done in your community. So has these people caused pains to your community? Has they contributed to your community in a more positive way, I mean to say? So you're going to look into that. And who are those candidates? Are they really qualified to be there? And what have they been doing to be able to lift people up within the community? So these are some of the things that we are considering that we might be able to exploit this period. And again, we have these slogans that some people, they are so disbelieved that election, especially in a place like Nigeria, can never be free and fair. Election is not free and fair today in Nigeria is because we allow it, we permit it. We are not monitoring our election process. We are not asking questions about accountability on our electoral process. So we are not holding people accountable for what they have done. So this period, I will really encourage you. I don't know which party you belong to. I don't know. Will you be an appointee to supervise a campaign in your ward or your local government or in your state? So what responsibility are you holding to be able to make sure that free and fair election is guaranteed? Are you a security personnel? Have you been compromised in one way or the other? And how do you want to use your position right now to protect the votes that they're going to cast on election day? So how are you going to use your position to make sure that every single vote is secured and is counted? And how are you going to make sure that people within your community, they are saved once more and towards that being able to cast a vote to the right leader or to the right person who will be leading in this period? This has always been a problem in Nigeria, where election is held and at the end of the day, result comes out, and it's always those candidates that do not really win the election, and the INEC, one way or the other, hand over, the mandate to them. Honestly, it's quite appalling and it's very discouraging. So, but I do think, as a good citizen of Nigeria, you have to be there to monitor the election process, right from the polling unit down to county unit. Every process of that election has to be properly monitored and counted. Now, let me tell you why this is so significant. The reason why it's significant is that we are talking about the future of your country. Somebody that is going to lead you for the 4-5 years. And we have also seen the consequences of ours, electing bad leaders in our community. And we can see what Nigeria has experienced within the past 7-8 years now. You can see it's like we've been drawn back as a result of our mistake. I hope we do not make this mistake again. And I hope we're also looking at the people, the candidates, the people who has dragged us into this mess in the first place, and the people who perpetuated the campaign upon which we are all suffering today. So you have to actually take a look properly and see if you will not allow yourself to be used as a puppet to elect another bad leader who will make you suffer for another 4, 5, or even 8 years. So this is what we are talking about. So I just want to appreciate the fact that various political parties are coming up, and each parties, they are conducting their primaries towards, electing a good leader. So now, what I'll be saying here is this one. Are you equally a party leader? What is the best you are doing to ensure that you select a credible candidate that will be able to lead this country, Nigeria, to the promised land? Because it has always been that we look at those candidates who are fortunate enough financially, and we don't even care their other side. We hand this mandate to them. So I hope we will not be doing that this time. Honestly, to me, I would suggest that a credible candidate for your party has to be given the mandate to lead, whether he or she has money or not. While other candidates who are financially fortunate should be there to be able to support and sponsor these campaigns. With that, we are hopeful that we might be able to get the country to the right track. Honestly, I don't know who you are voting for this period, but my encouragement is that you try as much as possible, understand that Nigeria is not a country that belongs to a few people. Nigeria is a country that belongs to every one of us, including you. So whatever we have in mind to do, let's think about the country first. Let's put the country first. Because if we put Nigeria first upon everything we're doing, honestly, I am telling you, everything will get better. Now, we are suffering everywhere we go all over the world. It's always this African man that is being pressed down, an African man that have to do the job that he or she is not meant to do because of the situation from where he's coming from, So this cannot always be. Why can't we change this tide? Because if you look at it, Africa has about 35% of global resources. This is very huge. If we learn to utilize these, we'll be one of the greatest continents on earth. So my encouragement today is, can we please try as much as possible to lead from every corner? When I say lead from every corner, I am not referring to just political party chairman or politicians only. I'm talking about ourselves. How are we leading in a sincere way that will actually put this country to a better path? That is what I'm saying. Are you leading from your family? Are you leading at various offices? How transparent are you? So how willing are you to actually put your country first in everything you do? So that is what the Europeans, they do. That is what the Americans, they do. They put their country first, and the benefit comes back to them. Why can't we do the same? Honestly, I want to encourage you at this point. I do understand that there's lots of challenges financially within this Africa community, but do not forget, we'll be suffering for decades. It's not today. So you can either sacrifice that suffering to acquire a better tomorrow, or you live as it is, and we all live ourselves in a mess. You heard the music I've just played. So one of the greatest factors we have within our community is this unity that we haven't really portrayed within ourselves. So can we start loving each other now? Can we start supporting each other now? Can we start helping each other now? We've seen often time how the so-called Africa brothers and sisters, Nigeria brothers and sisters, they will always be the one you see fighting in the street, fighting in their workplaces, and they're fighting at every stages in their life. And we've also seen Nigerians or Africans who are striving, they want to be great. And we have seen their fellow brothers and sisters, their purpose is just to do everything possible to press them down. Honestly, this does not portray a good character. This does not portray a good futuristic, benefit to our continent, to our country. So we must try as much as possible to change our mindsets and being able to restore us back and, having to understand who we are as one family and begin to live in peace and love and prosperity, supporting each other. So I am sure with this, we will be able to make headway. Honestly, there's so much to discuss about, but currently, because do not forget, this is a series and it's gradually going. So I'm telling you, episode 6 might have to come from my colleagues, Mr. Godwin, who will also be educating people about this leadership. And our network is gradually growing. I want to say shout out to our friends in South Africa. We might have to create a session where we have to do, a public meeting. So, but I'll let you know how far is that going to be. And how is South Africa today? I hope we are all doing well. And my fellow Nigerians, I want to say thank you. Do not forget, mind who you are voting for this period. Do not make a mistake that you have made over 8 years ago or even 4 years ago. Never allow that mistake to repeat itself again. So you must try as much as possible to do what is best from your country. And I have also come to understand that we do not really encourage our leaders, because everything has always been how our leaders, they are doing bad. But nobody's appreciating some of our leaders who is equally doing good in our community. We have to support each other. When people are doing well and you appreciate them, you're giving them courage to do more. We must always try to make sure that we do this, because I am sure if we even going to secure a good leader for a better tomorrow, I am sure we have to come with how we are appreciating their good work, no matter how big or small those good words they are. we must learn to appreciate them. Honestly, I think it will make sense. To some of us as well, sometimes we've done good to each other, but we don't really appreciate it. We're looking for evil to replace it. And I don't think this is a good character. It's never going to bring that future that we seek as a good African or as a good Nigerian. So we must abstain from those characters and begin to learn how to be good and preach good and do good within our community. Once again, I want to say thank you. I'm going to end this here, but I hope you enjoy the leadership teaching from the Frugal Empowerment Foundation. So hope to see you next time, and bye for now.
To support our Caring Saturdays, contact Frugal Empowerment Foundation in London, the United Kingdom, and our Greenwich branch at 1C Woolwich New Road, Woolwich, London, or telephone 4420-8316-0704, or email us at info@frugalempowermentfoundation.org, or visit our website at www.frugalempowermentfoundation.org. Join the conversation on our social media platforms at Frugal Empowerment Foundation on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and at Frugal LTD1 on Twitter. For your donations to this charity cause, APS Bank, Cash Plus, account name Frugal Empowerment Foundation, account number 04027718, sort code 087199. You can also donate through PayPal from any country. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Let's show one love. Frugal. Let's work together and bring peace.
One thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought the Caring Saturdays. Caring Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought the Caring Saturdays, Caring Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. Brother, live your life, just keep on struggle. Keep doing your thing, no look for trouble. Cause Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's why they brought the Caring Saturdays. I don't wanna see no more people dying. Take a look at children crying. Let's be one, but divided we fall. Like united we stand, let's show one love. Only God know what you're really passing through. Life is not easy, it's not that so simple. Let's be one, but no different people. Let's be one, show no different people. Get up, fight for who you really are. I say get up, fight for your country, Nigeria.